All right. Check it out. I am repurposing this thing. This is an old plane from like fucking the 90s that I got as a kid. And now, but all the electronics are shit. Everything about it's shit. None of it works. I don't know. Maybe it works. I just don't want to fuck with it. I would if it was easy, but it's not that easy to fix, and I have to go buy batteries and fuck all that. Anyways, that's not irrelevant. This is what's relevant. So anyways, I took that fucker apart, and I'm trying to repurpose it as easily as I can with what I got. These are my servos that will work. These are the old servos with a bunch of bullshit that I don't want to solder, because fuck that. And so, yeah, I'm going to fit them in the exact same spots on the board. Mount this back in here like so, but it'll be on the inside, and then you run the little cords through and they connect to this V-tail, and that flies the thing. Those are your control surfaces. And yeah, and then I'll pop my battery in and my motor and my ESC, all major upgrades. And then I'll go fly it and have fun, I hope. So this is a crazy breakthrough. I'm working on, I have this old RC plane and I'm just putting different electronics into it. And one of the tasks is to run these aileron flaps right here. You got to run this wire like back through the tube, and that is a precision task. And I just had a fucking crazy breakthrough about precision tasks. So what my brain did, what emotionally happened to me, was I was working on this, and I was, that's kind of one of the steps I'm going to have to deal with. And just everything about it started to become uncomfortable, upsetting, just every single, like something to be avoided at all costs. Stay away from that. And so I was going to give up on the project for the day. Like, I've given up on so many projects because of some uncomfortable future task that you're going to have to do with it. And it's just so uncomfortable. And there's always some little future task that's so uncomfortable. But really what's happening there is that it's getting tagged that precision. I can't fuck it up. And now I'm seeing it a lot clearer now. Like, that's what's happening. And I don't know exactly what the solution is. I'm sort of working on that. I'm writing a bunch of notes about this. But just so you know, future Tanner, that really in your gut feeling, avoid this. I just want to try something. I'm going to try to do this in real time and talking like stream of consciousness, hopefully. I don't know, maybe the video takes too long, but okay, anyways, I'm going to treat myself like a toddler, and because that's what I am, probably. Okay, Tanny, we're terrified of the high precision task of putting the servo strings, wires, whatever the fuck you want to call them, through the thing and connecting it right, and so, like, this piece doesn't get all fucked up, and the whole thing doesn't get all fucked up, and we're terrified of it, because that's gonna kill us. A justified thought a long time ago, but doesn't apply anymore. This is the wires I was talking about, and this is going to have to go in a specific sort of order, and you want to make sure you get this part right, so you don't have to take this in and out 1,000 times, so that has to be perfect and spot on and right on and can't be fucked up. The lengths of these got to be perfect, and I might have already fucked it up when I took it apart, so I'm already doomed, obviously. It's gonna be hard to pull these through this tube, so luckily I did think of that one, because I'm so terrified. So I left the antenna in there to drag them back through, and of course you're gonna want to know which servo controls which wire to control which flap, so you have that all lined up so your controller's all good. You're gonna want to test it before you put any of that shit in there, so that's like the specific order I was in. I was like, oh, I gotta stay locked into that. But I know, but now I sort of want to break that rule just to show myself that it's not so fucking dangerous. And maybe I'll just drag these servo wires through the fucking thing and get those in there. And maybe that's just the jujitsu move I need, but I couldn't see because all I can hear in my head is just willpower, willpower, willpower. Don't give up. You're weak. That looks so uncomfortable and dangerous to have to do this precision thing because we can't fuck it up. So it's, yeah, man, it's fucked. Even now, I can't tell. I'm getting a little twinge lighting up into my brain emotionally of like, no, just give up on this. This doesn't matter. Go do something else. Go fucking find a job. How about that one, huh? How about that one? Why can't you just use this energy to apply to a job right now? Can't you just do that? You lazy idiot fuck. And so I get a little defensive there. I don't know. This is just stream of thought. Or I'm trying to at least. I don't know. We'll see what I do. I'm already anticipating this is gonna piss me off. But maybe pissed off is better than the fear I thought I had before. I still have some fear there, maybe. I can't tell. I can't tell if I have actual fear there or if it's just something that it's like there should be something there because that's where the fear would be. But maybe it's there, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm getting better. I don't know. I think I'm getting better. Just actually, for sure, I'm getting better. It's because I can actually see the problem. I was being fooled before. The nervous system was fooling me, saying this was a clear willpower issue, willpower game, but it's not a willpower game. It's a fear game, and you can't win fear games with willpower. Apparently, or I couldn't. But I don't think it's just that. It's just they just don't apply. Like, that just doesn't apply. Willpower doesn't apply to your fear. So somewhere in there, yes, it for sure does. You got to try hard and whatever. But for me personally, specifically, there's some weird mismatched wire in there. Because I for sure have willpower and determination and blah, 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 blah. But this is definitely a different issue. This isn't me wheezing because I'm on, a really hard sprint or something. I just need to push through it. This is where you use jujitsu, and it's nothing to be afraid of. I think that's it. Okay, so I'm just here, and I'm just sort of pushing on my fear a little bit. That's not really fear as much. And so, for example, I just ran this. Ideally, you'd want these servo wires to go through here, and I just ran it through here, which I was like terrified to do or something earlier, and I almost put the whole project away. But I just ran that through. I noticed this hole's too small. It's not going to work. That's okay. I guess, the trick that just got played on me that just fooled me was that I was going to fuck that up and get smited. That's what my nervous system, all my thoughts, my whole perception oriented around that. But who gives a royal fuck if I bring it through that tube or not? I'm just going to, I don't know, improvise, cut some holes here or something, and make it work that way. But this is such a great rep, It's such a great rep to work on this attachment trauma. And specifically, I guess this one falls under my precision bot. And I just worked with the AI on this and went through there's other things entangled in it, and that's outlined with it. I can't do it off the top. It's something like, but yeah. So this is a great rep. All right, here we go. More documentation. I think this is like my third rep now, but I've just tied on these wires onto these little baby servos down here. It's a pain in the ass. Fine motor skills. afraid. I was yeah, hesitant to do both of those, all those things, because I could have fucked them up and been judged for it. That's what they got flagged as, and that was a yeah, sort of an incoherent thought that I've had all my life. And well, and now here I am. I'm running into the same thing again. I just need to tie this little like figure eight knot between these two and that guy, and I have that same loop of this makes me uncomfortable and I want to quit and I want to die. Feeling with it, and it's just so weird because it's just a figure eight. It's just a little knot, and I'm gonna do it, but it's just I'm on like rep 3, just rapid fire, just some of the effects of it, just documenting this. It's crazy. It's not about the plane. It's about my process, my mental process, my how my brain works, and figuring this out. And these are really good reps. It's going well. And also, this is just seconds after that last video where I was gonna tie these together. I still haven't done it, but I just got hit with, oh, I'm fatigued and should take a little break. That's another one of these sort of tricks, cycles that's playing out, and this is sort of this Rolodex of thoughts cycles that come through, and why I shouldn't finish and complete my projects or whatever it is I'm working on. Things with precision, things where I get judged. Yeah, just part of the deal. All right, I got the knot, and I pulled them through, and now you can see in here, my shit's through there. Now, again, I'm getting hit with another little surge. I need to go get a screw, and I like screw it in there so that thing doesn't wiggle out, so I can pull them all the way through. And I just got hit again with this cycle. No, don't do that. It's dangerous. Not those thoughts exactly, but like, what was it? Precision task. It's tagged as dangerous. I'll be judged. Don't do it. Avoid it. My head comes up with a million ways to justify that. And so, but I'm just going to keep moving forward. I feel hesitant. I can still feel it. Like I'm hesitant to move forward. But I'm going to do it. I don't have to do it, but I'm going to do it. But yeah, that's kind of just another example of what we got here. It's like not every step, but it's a lot of steps. There's a lot of steps to complete projects. And if you have this cycle and this deterrent on everyone, it feels exhausting. But that wasn't I feel exhausted after doing that. That's interesting. But it's literally pulling a wire through there. It wasn't some big cognitive load. It wasn't a physical force thing, but I feel pretty exhausted and drained from that. All right, so I got her screwed in now. Feeling pretty good. You can see the screws there. She's in there. There's the rest of it. Pulled these guys through and undid them. You can see the antenna hanging there. Yeah, it went well. I didn't black out, I don't think. I wasn't paying that much attention. I guess sort of, did it. But so now we're back to where I originally got sort of derailed and started having my big breakthrough moments and documenting all this shit today. And that is, again, I don't know. I think it's just because it was so stacked up or something. Yeah, some trick got played on my mind. It's not a hard task. I have my controller. I'll just go grab this. So now you're unplugged. Yeah, here's this guy. This guy talks to this guy here. And so these things have to be plugged into the right socket. They control those two servos, which move the flaps. And then in here, there's some like programming stuff you got to do. It's straightforward. Doesn't look like you're climbing Everest, but it did at you know, whatever, 20, 30 minutes ago. So now I'm actually gonna fuck it up intentionally. I'm gonna turn this on. Maybe these are plugged in right. I doubt it. It'll probably get fucked up. I'll probably fuck it up, and I'm just gonna do it intentionally, sort of to prove to my system that that's not fatal. So we can get a good solid rep out of it there. And yeah, I'm gonna do that now, and I'll talk to you after. And well, yes, all right, we're still going. I got it together. I need to test some shit. I have my servos in there, and remember, I sort of, kind of on purpose, not totally on purpose, like fuck this up. But we ran these cords through. I anticipated this problem being a problem, but I just went with it anyways because it's not about the plane project. It's about the Tanner brain project. Anyways, so yeah, I gotta pull these back through here and get these servo things back out so I can actually calibrate them correctly and make sure they're lined up and shit. I don't know. So I have to undo these things that I did that were gonna be the end of the world if I had to undo them as my past self who was tricked by some of my old wiring. Current and old wiring, shifting, wobbling between them to a degree, learning, mapping, having giant breakthroughs and epiphanies. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull these back through and then hook all this back up and sort of calibrate the fucking servos, and we'll get another step closer. All right, so here we go. Another stream of consciousness vid. I'm going to try and not knock the phone over. But yeah, this is just stream of thought. Okay, past Tanner that was terrified to do this. We're doing what I was horrified to do. And I'm not horrified right now. All I'm going to do is tie a little figure eight or whatever, some bullshit knot in this shit. And pull it back through. But yep, there's the antenna wire. Here's my servo wires to my control surfaces, and there's our knot. Whoop-de freaking do, baby. It's fucking on there, nigga. And right, I need a tool. Here's the tool. Okay, so now I forgot. I should have done this prior, but I didn't. But you know, whatever. Here's the screws and fine motor skills, you know. It's a very small screw. That's a very small screwdriver. Some of us struggle with that shit sometimes because it's just, you know, it's not Tanner size. It's, even though I'm sure large humans much larger than me do this type of shit. But, yeah, it's coming. It's, I'm sure this looks graceful on camera because I'm graceful. And, would you just stay on there, mate? Yeah. This is the thing I was terrified to do. Let's not lose sight of that. I gotta remind myself 1,000 times, you know, just because I do. So, maybe, is it gonna come undone? Maybe. Oh, fuck, yeah, don't knock that over. Okay, here we go. Cut it out. It's gonna come, baby, you're gonna come. This is gonna be, this is gonna be juicy. It could break, man. Wouldn't that just be all my tears wrapped into one even more if that was the case? Don't break. Oh, we might have it. Oh, I see it. Oh, yeah, it broke. Okay, sweet. Well, it just got harder. Maybe this is for the best, too, though. Okay, so now I have to figure out a way. I don't have a guide wire to run through it anymore. Let's just try this. Maybe it is this easy. I can just, the antenna's got enough sort of rigidity. I can just shove it in there and hopefully it'll just come through. That would be amazing. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna have to come up with something else. But There you go. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Oh! Oh! With my habit, son. Yeah, well, this is something I did anticipate and I was wrong about as well. I didn't think this would be able to come back through so easily, but there you have it. Servo's out. Now I can test them, calibrate them, get them where I want, and just shove them right back through because I've already done that process, which I was horrified and almost quit because I would have been judged because I would have fucked it up. And I just overcame it, and that's a giant rep, and I'm just stacking these. Right. Another quickie update. Oh, fuck. Hopefully this works. I have no idea if it's going to work. But you can see the little devils there. And this is my elevator when I go. So I think I need to move, like, put that arm down there and down there. And adjust some other shit. I don't know. We'll see. Call in. All right, this is just, dude, it's so precision. Like, fuck, man. But, yeah, put the servo arms on a little more productively. Not going to explain it, because fuck that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I got ways to go before I get, Ah! There we go. I don't know how other people do this. Apparently this is how I do this. Obviously it's correct because obviously I'm not going to go too tight. It's probably... I don't know. Is it going to work? I don't know. It's not going to blow up, at least. Well, I mean, that'd be kind of sick too, but as long as I could salvage, like probably just... Well, the servos are useful. Yeah. Go, baby, go. Go. Look at that son of a bitch. All right. Oh, give me that. And now, let's just find out what kind of shit we got going, boys. What kind of shit are we on? What kind of shit is going down right now? Oh, fuck. That shit plugged in? Oh, hell yeah. Man, I don't know. My wire's sketch or something. Think it's plugged in? Oh, no. That's the thing, you know. You think you got power sometimes. Oh. Nope. You need to do something special. You're just not in there. Is it my adapter? Is it... Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's elevator action. They're reversed or something, but you can see them wiggle waggle, baby. Look at that shit. Oh my god. Oh, and rudder does work. Oh yeah, rudder works too. Sick. They do the same fucking thing. Anyways, that's sick. Right, so I probably won't. I think I can do it all from programming now. Oh shit. Yeah. So like I was saying, I think I can do it all from programming now. We'll find out. But I think all I should have to do is readjust these babies' like direction, and I can do all that from that thing, I think. And so I think I'll go ahead, I'll put it back together now, and you can already hear it in my voice. You can tell it in what I think what I'm talking about, but I'm better. The fear, I don't even know. not even thinking about fear now. I mean, it is still crossing my mind a little bit, and there's a little bit of a hesitancy or like, oh, is there something there? Like, I'm still like, there's like this, maybe this placeholder where that fear should be, because I'm so used to it being there, and so I'm looking for it, but it's maybe not there, but maybe it is. I don't know. It's a weird thought, but I'm gonna keep going, and we'll see where we go, you know. So I just wanted to quickly recap what happened. I had this huge emotional response to having to put these wires through here, you know, like a truly gut wrenching, horrible. Every signal from my system was like, stay the fuck away from that. Let's quit this project. Get the fuck away from that as soon as possible. It's and I sort of recognize it. It's laid out in these videos what sort of happened, and I'm just sort of poking at it. But I think a good strategy, at least for now, for me, with a fear like this, and I had to recognize it was a fear, and that's not actually obvious. But yeah, I think get just little baby steps, get closer and closer to the fear, sort of beat the dead horse, so to speak. Like, put myself right in here into the fear, as lightly as I can, and just explore it, I think, in these sort of projects at the moment. I just think that's the right. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's worth exploring.